earlier on in this hour, Malcolm Jenkins, and I wanted to ask him about what's going on with players saying that they're having difficulty grasping the idea that vaccines will get everybody through to normalcy. And, Malcolm did mention that African Americans in this country have a history of being on the short end of the medical stick, to say the least. That's one light way to put it. Being used as human guinea pigs is another way one might be able to put it. There's a history in this country. And so anybody who's a person of color having a question about a vaccine, and one that is put together in short order, needs to be educated. Sam Darnold, however, is a white man. And so there are many different viewpoints being brought to the table here by NFL players who are questioning the vaccine, even though we're seeing full NBA arenas. We're seeing more full NHL arenas. We're seeing more full baseball stadiums outdoor. The Packers, during our commercial break, just sent out a press release saying that they are going to have a full Lambeau Field this fall. That fans who are vaccinated do not have to wear a mask. Fans who are unvaccinated must wear a mask. They will not require proof of vaccination. It's an honor system, and we hope that people who do actually go to these games follow said honor system. Because just because you've been vaccinated does not mean that you can't still get it, and it does not mean that you can't still get it and get seriously sick. That's what the vaccine's supposed to prevent, is serious sicknesses. So I'm using my platform to try and let everybody know, if this is at all a stop where you can be educated, happy to do it. I am fully vaccinated and have been since January. I have vaccinated my 12-year-old son. He's getting his second shot tomorrow. That's the way I view these vaccinations. I trust it. I fully believe this is the way that we get back to normal. I can't wait to see full Lambeau Field. My God. That one was the most spooky for me during the football season.
Well,
that
because
it was an empty Lambeau Field.
And I also think it's the way Lambeau is laid out. It's not one of these new stadiums that has all the different tiers and the luxuries.
It's got all
It's just
the
a gigantic
Old school bowl.
So when that's empty, kind of like the Rose Bowl here in town,
weird.
it's weird.
I know.
Yeah.
It's really empty when it's empty.
So you have a quote from Bruce Arians when he was asked about this subject matter earlier today, Chris Brockman?
Yeah, so, other teams, Ron Rivera of Washington, bringing in
A vaccine expert to speak to the players.
Experts to talk to the team. And so Bruce Arians was asked about this, and he said, quote, "I'm the specialist. I told the players, if you want to get back to normal, get vaccinated."
So he will not be bringing in a vaccine specialist. He is the specialist.
He is the specialist.
And he's already told him, get your shot if you want to be back to normal.
Exactly.
And that's basically as straightforward as you can get from your Super Bowl winning head coach. Now, look, do we look to head coaches for public health? No, we don't. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. But head coaches are in charge of their team. And the NFL, as you heard from Malcolm Jenkins, basically said, look, you want to be back to normal? Get vaccinated. You want to be walking around without a mask? You want to be able to go out for dinner? You want to be able to go out on the road? You want to be able to go do what you normally do? Get vaccinated. And your teammates who aren't, sorry, can't. That's the workplace environment.
It's something that Bruce also had another quote. Everyone's tired of meeting here and eating outside and doing all the things we had to do last year. It is a personal choice, but I don't see a reason not to be vaccinated. It helps get your team back to that sense of normal, and you can do other things that you couldn't do before.
Correct. And I don't think the NFL is going to test players if they've been vaccinated. I don't think they're going to do that. So players, you don't want a swab up your nose or have to go get one at 7 a.m. the day after you've traveled. Get vaccinated. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.